And there's not much left over here. It's just, you know, landing there is still going to be an issue. Right, what else are we going to do? We should probably think about our military staff now. Those two are the same. This one we can't get yet. That's the German general, so we're just going to take the one that we can get. Division attack 10%. Is there anything else you would want? We have 3 military high command and we have exactly 3 people. And these are division attrition, attack and defense, and recovery rate. They're all good. So I take 10% attack and 15% defense before I take just 10% attack. Just makes sense, right? I'm pretty happy that those stack. Let's see. Yeah, we need to take care of the whole border over here, because once we attack Japan, since this is their protectorate, that will join. So we need to make sure that we have this whole front line covered. We need a complete army for that. And we need to get this fast before they can pull in troops here and we have a real two-front war. That's gonna be so much fun. Well, time to make our army better. And here's the potato guns, Mark II. Yup. They use the same amount of steel. As you can see, these use 2. Those as well. And from production-wise, yes, they are 25% more expensive, but really we're talking about 0.4. And not like a tank, 28 or up to whatever, 60 for the super heavy or so. So, yeah, that's okay. We can live with that. Not a big deal. I need something to drink. Wow. Out of political power, still. How are we doing on political power? Not too bad. Up to 39% stability. If we were at war, we would be at 9%. Would be bad for everything. We can do this again as soon as we reach the 50. There we go. Imperial Guards, and now we get 4 military factories. Where's our Imperial Guards? Right here. Look at those guys. Oh, it's beauty. Go here. Can I please move them in here? Well, thank you. And these guys are going to be... I kind of want those guys in here, actually. And then I take this one guy that we already had here. And put that guy into a separate army. And that guy will protect this front. Yes! That's exactly what he's going to do. Right. Why not? This guy will also get an attack order, and that attack order will be... do something like this. Well, you know, it will take a while until we get to that actual point. Actually, we just need to make that capitulate, and then all of these guys would be cut off from supply, because everywhere where there's no Japanese troop will be our territory. Screw this plan. We're gonna do this. That is actually quite perfect. I like that. Cool. Yeah, as soon as we have troops to do that with. That's one of those things. There's nobody here. We could attack right now. That would be so great and glorious. Ah, we can't, unfortunately. Italy is going against Yugoslavia. That was kind of expected. It's okay. You need... Let me click on you. A general, the last one we have. Anything we can do here. Nothing for you, nothing for you, nothing for you, nothing for you. Okay. Nobody has any upgrades available. That's a pity. This still isn't going anywhere. Look at that. China is actually pushing in. If they get that port, they will have defeated Japan in this territory. Unless Japan can make a breakthrough here and reconnect, and it doesn't really look like it. Not with those troops in there. They will hold for a while. I mean, it's Beijing. There's no forts in there, but they do get the urban bonus, right? Enemy air support minus 50%. Yo. There's a river crossing here, though. And China is not good at river crossings. This has happened. This has happened with the port. They are marching towards the new capital, Nanjing. That's quite devastating. We're not gonna join your war. Here we go. Another civilian factory. Laotung. Sure. That's, yeah, right here. I actually clicked on it the first time. See? Geography. I can do it. Sometimes. Mostly not. How are we doing now on logistics? 5,000. Sure, okay. Waiting on all the factories. 30 days. Hi, Kami. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Gaming all night as usual. Well, I'm one to talk, right? Mechanical computing. Here we go. I'm kind of interested in getting these. Is there anything else we desperately want? It is 1938, so we can't really do anything here. Still, that isn't necessary yet. Those are a waste of money right now. These can be done. Nothing here, 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 or here. How are we looking down here? Ooh. We might need that if we want to invade Japan. But then again, we might need any of these too. It's not gonna work. And we don't have any kind of air superiority to do paratroopers. So we're not gonna get into Japan just now. Unless China helps us with that, with the great Chinese Navy, which is non-existent. So that's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna go and do that. Mm-hmm. Chat exploded all of a sudden because everybody likes Kami. Look at that. That's how it works. I might need... Okay, yeah, I'm checking Skype later, no problem. Not just now, it would be on stream. That would be rather unfortunate. Japan is dying right here. I've never seen that. They are pushing in here. They are getting counter-pushed over here by one division. These are dying right now. Look, they are winning against these, all of these. That's a tank in there. If that's dead, this whole push will crumble. That's so nice. There's our 4 factories. We are going to do Bolster Nationalism to get more stability and war support. And I think we needed 29 war support for something. Like that? 25, yes. Well, we're close. But we do want that. Get our construction speed from -30 to +10%? Yes, please. I'm rather interested in having that. Anschluss! Something! All the things happen. These factories did get assigned. I was expecting to have one here now. Those 3, plus an extra 1. Did we only get... 3 of our military factories are given to our overlord. Aha. That is a thing. That earns us some points, exporting to overlord. Not that we need that. Okay. I guess we will have to live with that for a little while. We are doing good on artillery, and we should be making up time on this one. Yeah, that's less than a year now, instead of like 800 days. Okay, Japan is pushing again. This is connected to Manchukuo. Yes, so they do get some supply from that capital, but not that much. I mean, organization goes back up, so it seems to be enough for that. As long as this doesn't reconnect, they do not have a port. And organization here is quite low. Oh, they did reconnect, so yeah. Lucky Japan. If China was a non-AI real player, Japan would now be dead over here. They could crush all of this completely, no problem, and just, you know, hold here for the time being. 5% defense and breakthrough, or 5% soft attack. Doesn't matter, you need them both. I'd rather go for the defense first and then the extra soft attack. Everybody's walking through my territory. Kinda don't like that, but yeah. It's what it is. Okay, Japan, what are you doing? Guide the Zaibatsus. Zaibatsus. Okay. Yeah, well. That's the stuff they do for us. They did quite a lot, which is nice. More building slots. They can give us some land forts. More civilian factories. I'd like them to do this. All of this before we break free. That would be cool. More stuff. So, let's have a quick pause here to have a look at that. We can now create underground workshops, which basically means our production cost for infantry equipment goes down by 25% and we get 3 off-map military factories. But reliability is basically cut in half, so we're gonna waste 50% more material than before if we actually go to war. You can switch this on for 50 political power, and then whenever you feel like it, you can switch it back off. I'm just not gonna bother with it. I don't like the minus 40% reliability at all. I don't mind the 3 military factories, but yeah. Now we're gonna do more of this. We're gonna get another civilian factory. Why not, right? That's what we do. What did you miss? Not that much. I mean, you've seen yesterday's stream. We're basically doing the same, just again, with historical AI, so don't need to explain that much. Mobile defense, great. So now we have the decisions to make if we go for dispersed or integrated. Dispersed will give you all the stuff for line artillery, so the actual divisions you put into your template, whereas this is for all the support companies. But this goes for all support companies, not just the artillery. That's anti-tank, that's anti-air, and artillery. And that is rather good. I'm gonna go for that, because we're not gonna have much line artillery or line anti-tank or anything like that. They just don't do that much anymore after the last patch. Support companies have been boosted and the line companies have been reduced in effectiveness, so it's no use going there, I think. So, there's our stuff that we need. So now we need to save up some points so we can actually switch our conscription law there and our economy, I think. We could now recruit the bandit remnants. Well, we annihilated them, so they are not there anymore, so no need to worry about this. It's okay. Ite. Close. This is rather interesting. It gives us more stability, and then we get the decision prepare to seize Japanese arms depot. And it completely removes the veto spirit, so that reduces the plus 25% cost on hiring advisors and stuff. Really nice. I'm gonna do that because the next thing will be the Independence War. We become free, we leave the Great East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, and we immediately declare war on Japan. I want to be able to enact that whenever I feel like it, so we need to prepare for that. Right? It seems like I actually can do that, even though there shouldn't be anyone left. Emperor could show us legendary mercy and grace by giving these criminals away to redeem themselves through service. Yes, we're still called Manchukuo, by the way. Not the King Empire yet. Huh. That is extra manpower, I would say. I'm gonna hold off on that, in case we need that later. Currently we are quite good. Now! What else is there to do? Oh, that button disappeared. Okay, that's good. Still working on that. That is perfect. How are we doing on construction now? We have 5 factories from 14 because of that. So, yeah, we want to save up points, 150 of them, to change our economy to that and drop from 35 to 25% civilian factory conversion stuff. I would really like to do that. We are fascist, but we need 50% war support. Unfortunately, not stability, but actual war support. Pity. Well, we go with partial mobilization then, I guess. 187. Yeah, as soon as that's done and the veto is gone, we will have no problem. What are you? Bolster nationalism. Attack bonus against Japan. 10%. That's good to have, right? And this dropped from 50% to 30% due to all the stuff we've been doing. Also great. It's not 39 yet, so we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go here instead and just continue with this. Cool. It seems like we have deployed one or the other new unit. Yeah, 2. That one and that one. And that one now. 3. Awesome. We are going to go and train you guys now. That will cost us a lot of equipment. There's nothing we can do about that. We need these guys to have plus 25 bonus, not 25% malus. It's just not going to work out. And we do have the guns. Everybody has guns. It's looking great. So, the only thing we're missing, all of this, is going into here. That's good. I'm fine with that. I see. Yeah, you see. I know you see. That is okay. Purge the General Affairs Council. That went rather quickly. That didn't feel like 70 days. We could get more stability. We are in the plus now, right? Yeah, we are in the green. Look at that. It's not much, but at least we're not losing anything here. We could start that right now. Don't feel like it. Don't need. Let's see. We would need to capture 2 ports. This actually has to go around here, but, you know, we're not at war yet. Yeah, we would need to capture these 2 ports. We would need to get rid of these, which is not going to happen. They are entrenched and everything in a city with forts. Is it only coastal forts? Yeah, okay, it's only coastal forts, so that doesn't help them. But, you know, urban combat bonus and all that stuff. And they actually have a good army, usually. This should be relatively easy to get. There is not that much of, you know, in terms of reserves in Japan right now. Most of the stuff is fighting over here. They could just take half of these, turn around and fight us, and they would be able to win. We don't really have the troops, and they are not trained yet, so we will still have to wait until we are trained. If these link up, we will have 2 more ports to worry about. That's the main thing. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's dead. This has a port, so if they're gonna pour troops in here, China will be able to hold that for a little while, especially once they entrench behind the river. This, I'm not worried about that. It seems like they're out of organization and China is winning that, so they're gonna be pushed out again. No, but we have to get these 2 ports to make sure that these troops don't have any more supply. Fast. That's what we're gonna have to do. I still can't just do it right now, so we're gonna go for more stability. Because if we drop 30% stability as soon as we go to war, I want to have a nice buffer here. We're at 60, we will then be at 70, so we drop down to 40. Anything below 50 gives us a malus on factory output and all the things. We still need to get more guns and all of that. Yeah. Well, we should now have a new decision here. Prepare to seize Japanese army depots. So, this is an immediate thing. It doesn't seem to cost anything. That's good. It costs 30 command power, which we have 100 of. That's our current cap. So we do that, and what happens is, it comes right back up. But we now have execute the plan. So whenever we do this, if you read the text, we basically seize control over a Japanese arms depot somewhere in our area. And as soon as we execute the plan, we get, as it says here, 10,000 units of infantry equipment. Now we do it again. I hate it when the game interrupts my thinking. We can't do that, right? Just, no, we can't produce that. We don't have the factories. I could start on that. It's a bit early. This isn't worth it, so we're gonna go here. No, there. Reinforce rate. We actually do need that now. And we got rid of the veto, so we could now actually get these guys for 150 points. Great, but we're gonna do this one first before we do anything else, and now our power is gone. That's okay. We still have some manpower, so we don't need to change this right now. This gives us a nice bonus to output, so if anything, we're probably gonna go free trade and lose all the resources we have. Close economy is probably a bad thing right now. Train of thought is the thing that I lost somewhere in between. You're not green anymore, that's good. Same goes for you. Still need more guns. How are we on that stuff? That's good. So we're gonna do that for now. Just to get more guns. Yeah, there's not much else we can do. Still 3 factories are used by our overlord. Great. So, execute the plan now has 20,000 rifles. And guess what? We can do it again. It's still 30 command power. We still have 45. So let's do it again. And now it is 500 units of artillery. You can do this a couple more times. You know, you get fighters and close air support. Not much, like 20. So it won't really help. But you can do it. As soon as you have the command power, you can do it. And we gain pretty steady 0.4 per day. So we will do it a couple more times until we actually go and start the war. And as soon as we start the war, which is the only requirement here really, has completed focus independence war, is at war with Japan, which will happen at the same time, then we can do this, and we will get all...